All right, we're under the hood. What's the first thing we look at when we look under the hood?
Fluid levels.
All the fluids. So what's this?
Brake, cylinder. I mean,
Master cylinder.
master cylinder.
Look around the oil. So it looks like overfilling to you, or something leaking out.
Well, I mean, it looked like it might need to be cleaned before I pass judgment, because for all I know, the person could have just freehanded and been horrible.
Well, the thing is, oil is not going to leak outside the valve cover. So look at outside the valve cover. Does that look like oil ran down?
Yep.
All right. On this side, spillage. So it may not be a leak. It just be people not paying attention when they fill it up with oil.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got to wash it down. But on this side, we got wet between the gasket and the cover. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
All right. So that means it's probably original. It never been changed. How many miles you got on there?
205.
205. That's equivalent to about 10 years, give or take. For 10 years, the lifespans of gaskets and steel, rubber and plastic. Did I give y'all that knowledge? So
I don't think so.
About 5 years. Yeah, 5 years. After 5 years, it can be any time. It'll just stop working. All right. The gaskets and seals need to stay lubricated. They need to stay flexible. So when the engine heats up, they expand with the heat of the engine. When the engine cools off, they contract. So that's the same with seals. But after 5 years of heating up, cooling off, the seals get hard. So when they get hard, they're not expanding and subtracting. They stay hard. So when the engine heats up, they expand, the gasket don't expand with it. So then that creates leaks. So anytime you see leaks, knowing how old the vehicle is, how many miles it's got, first thing is you're going to need this. If it's not leaking now, it will leak. Preventive maintenance, go ahead and do it while we're looking at it and get it done, because it's going to happen. So then you are preventing that if it does happen and it starts leaking oil like crazy, that can happen too. It'll just start flowing. And you need to check the oil pressure switch. Have y'all heard of that name before? You know what it's for? Well, for those who don't, the oil light that comes on to let you know that the oil pressure, when that light goes off, that means the oil pressure is good. But the oil pressure switch is just a sensor. It also is a part that can go bad. And if the oil pressure switch goes bad, it will leak oil out. And it can leak a lot of oil out, because it's tied directly into pressure, right? As soon as the oil pump pumps it up, it goes into the pressure switch before it goes to the filter.
Where was it?
It varies, depends on the engine. My Rendezvous, my Buick, I had to change it already once before, but the new part was defective. And it blew out while I was on the expressway. Just all of a sudden, I'm cruising at 80, and me and my wife, and all of a sudden, smoke just popped all up over the hood. Then the oil light came on. So immediately pull over, cut it off. Well, actually, I cut it off and coast over. I ain't trying to face no engine. I did that already. It's a job and it's expensive.
Huh?
So anyway, oil pressure switch, because it's under pressure, if the leak happens there, it's going to flow. And depends on where it's located at. Most oil pressure switch is underneath, close to the oil filter.
What's going on with that? As far far as like,
or it could be in the block close to the oil filter. So different engines, manufacturer, it varies. On the import, I'm not sure. As far as this Lexus. So if we y'all want to see it, we can raise it back up so we can point out the oil filter sensor. On the Hondas, it's on the back side, either above the oil filter housing or at the oil filter housing. So if the sensor is covered with oil, most cases it's bad. And you don't want to ignore that because all it's going to do is get worse. And when it gets worse, it's just going to flow oil. In fact, I was driving from Ohio and I didn't take no tools with me because we were just going there. My wife should go to a doctor and then we come back. So on the way coming back, I had to go to the restroom. So we got off the exit. We normally don't stop there. And this guy was standing outside looking for a technician because his girlfriend car got an issue. So he walked up to me when I was going inside. He said, "Do you fix cars? Are you a mechanic?" I couldn't lie. So I told him I did. He said, "Could you just come and look at my problem? My car just leaking oil." So I walked over, we looked, and it was his oil pressure switch, or her oil pressure switch. I mean, say as soon as you start the engine up, it's just pushing out oil. Which that's what happens. That's what the oil pressure do. It monitors that pressure. So now if it's bad, that pressure now is going to pump right out. So I ended up helping him fix the car. We had to go buy the tools. And we found a shop that was open because it was Sunday. So we went, got a new switch, and got the tool which we borrowed from the shop. And then I changed it, made sure it worked. Then he paid me a little extra. I won't put on, but hey. Right. And he returned the tool, and now his girlfriend can get back home. Cause she was from another state. She was there. They just met. They was there for their first date.
oh man, what a first day.
Well, she know that he'll take care of her. So
That's true. For her.
He didn't abandon her.
They got a boat again.
So you just never know when you might be needed. That's what I'm getting at.
So she keeps some tools handy.
Well, yeah. But see, my wife's car, I maintained the PM on it, so I know it was good there and back. But I didn't take no tools because I won't plan on being a mechanic then. I'm just going for the ride and to make sure she's okay.
I got you. It's not your car, so there's no need for you to bring your tools.
No. But now, words getting around there, especially now since I got my mouse. Now they call me, bring your toolbox up here. We got a couple of things you can look at.
Family, right?
Yeah.
You ready to put it up?
Well, you already done hooked it now.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't nothing to put it back on.
Let's finish up the inspection for here.
Okay.
All right, so we see those.
It gonna either you gotta tighten up that connector or get a new one too, but it's loose. That way, if the connector it moves.
The battery?
The positive?
Yeah. Well, on mine, all mine had to change that though. It's like a little thing. Like if you move it,
You can take this off.
Yeah.
They cut that cable. That's probably for a radio they added in, sound system. So you can take that off, because it ain't doing that nowhere.
if you push it though, it'll move.
Oh, you talking about the hold down?
Nah, that hold on.
This is not moving. Oh, okay, I see it now. Yeah, see that?
I mean, he used to own one, so he know. You know what I mean?
I changed the one on all three of them.
There is a way how to fix that without having to change that.
How? That look, this part starts spinning on it.
Well, it's supposed to spin.
But it starts spinning like.
You know you can change the bolt out. You can change that bolt.
You gonna change the bolt, no change the thing.
If the clamp is still working, it's the bolt that's not getting tight enough.
Yeah.
Unless the clamp got a split in it, then it has to be changed. Which that's a common thing because they are aluminum.
Yeah.
But if I don't have time for that, basically what I do, take the nut off, I add a washer. Just
Add
a
a
flat
washer.
washer.
Flat washer.
But add a flat washer. That'll give it more space for it to tighten up, and the washer will squeeze against the metal to stretch the metal to tighten it up.
I got you.
And problem fixed.
Kind of like how people put paper sometimes to tighten it up.
Yeah. Or when you got a tool and the socket won't lock into it, you know, put a little piece of paper in there, it'll lock it on there.
Yeah.
My granddad did some old man shit, old man rigging shit right there. He put a screw like right there.
That's the bootleg. Never like that.
You say you never like the
right
screw?
there, screwed it up.
Yeah.
You screw it into the battery terminal. Now you defecting. No. You
That's
remove the screw.
niggery.
All you do is if you don't put a screw in there, get a washer.
on the battery.
And that will fix it. And it won't
You
look
ain't never-
all
you never
bootleg.
seen
It
that?
like-
Yeah, it like you got, yeah, it look like something.
Like you can actually like
What, a screw?
a lot of
Yeah,
people
you
they
put
just put a
Yeah, you
screw
put it
like
right there,
right
turn it, so now
next
you-
to it.
That
Get
means-
your battery
it
up.
tightens
Ain't
it up.
messed the connect. That's why I changed
You
it
know,
first.
that's just a
But the other
little
one was
trick
broke.
people be doing
All
with
you
the
do is
battery.
just add a washer.
Yeah, when
That's
the thing
when you
get
gotta
loose.
keep some washing. That's a quick fix for a lot of battery terminals.
LED lights on that bitch.
Put a washer on it and it'll tighten up.
Have you been with the guy right here?
How many pieces?
87. That's like right.
We got 87 pieces for $100. Is that cover everything that you need?
Yeah, that's fine.
What does it have?
Oh, you say what?
They got the little thing on the bottom. It's the old one. Down the old
Okay.
It's a decent kit.
Well, I know like this seat right here, it does that little. It's like
the key is
or like a race
you
car.
want to get
You know, the race
many
cars was like
parts, many tools
That's better.
for less money.
I had a
Okay,
whole 3
so on that, you pay 99, you got 82. It's
Oh,
almost,
okay. So
it's-
why you think they stopped doing that?
It's like 75 cents per tool.
That's,
Well, this is the way how you calculate.
I have no plans of being in the back seat anyway.
Alright, you got to calculate. Alright, so how many pieces is
Let me know.
I mean, he got-
I'll keep it in the loop.
Yeah, you got to pay
ATM for you, whatever.
It could, and it could
Yeah.
come in from the roof car, 'cause
So each
I really got it to work
all
on.
the way
You know
down.
what I mean? It's like, yeah, because yeah, it get up too.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it get up.
Hey, you trying to track, they did it.